Thank you all for joining the Sia Community Call today, September 9th, and let's jump straight into it. Starting with RentD, the new RentD release can now sync with the V2 network and has included numerous bug fixes and optimizations. It's also introduced a new core consensus code required for the hard fork, which will trigger a full blockchain resync upon upgrade. We've improved performance and reliability of the contractor and worker for better data transfer, speed, reducing errors, and increasing uptime. We've also combined the mainnet and testnet binaries, allowing users to select a network with the _ network flag. By default, all networks will now use production ports. We've also added price pinning for pinning max pricing when setting fiat value, protecting against fluctuation in prices, ensuring for predictable storage costs. Lastly, with RentD, we've improved the recommendations UI when setting up allowances and prices to help new and current users deciding on the best storage options more simply. This month, we'll be refactoring the bus and workers to support RHP4 and the stateless workers, improving S3 support and auditing the new consensus code. For Hostd, we've released the first V2 compatible version. We've carried out a refresh of the wallet transaction list, enabling more insights into the contract's payout and more detailed transactions. We've improved performance for the contracts with more than 5 terabytes of stored data, resulting in faster and more efficient handling of large storage volumes when hosting on the Sia network. And similar to RentD, we combine the mainnet and testnet binaries, allowing users to select the network with the _ network flag. This month, we'll be adding support for the RHP4, improving performance of extra large nodes, and auditing the new consensus as well. There's not much to update with WalletD except for the improved API support for the public nodes, which reduce the complexity of using WalletD as an infrastructure for exchanges and wallet developers. This month, we'll be improving the documentation to help exchange partners migrate their infrastructure to WalletD. Looking at our metrics, the network's utilization storage has seen an increase in terabytes this past month. The number of active contracts has dipped, possibly suggesting that it's reached its end state. Network capacity has seen a dip in terabytes too, which can indicate nodes are going temporarily offline, but also poses an opportunity for new hosts. And we've also experienced a dip in the online hosts. We have been undergoing a lot of updates and version updates too, so ensure to make sure your node is running at the latest version of Hostd. Our GitHub activity has shown a lot of effort to keep our software clean and efficient, but also the issues closed have quintupled the number of issues opened. In terms of Discord growth and activation, our total headcount of members is 3,568, and with our attendance to events, we hope to increase it, along with more visitors. Once again, our hosting channel has been the most active space in our community with the most messages. The hottest topics have been around data distribution across subnets, host synchronization issues, IPv6 versus IPv4 hosting, host installation, and host performance. These topics collectively emphasize the need for efficient infrastructure setup and optimization for hosting the Sia network. And by installation and network management are key to ensure reliable and effective decentralized storage. So a recap of events that Sia has been to. We've attended Paris Blockchain Week in April. Our main takeaway is that it was a very heavy DeFi, TradeFi, and generally financially heavy conference, which is not primarily what we're looking for. It was good to talk to a few builders, market makers, and begin creating awareness about Sia in public. Next, we had Consensus by CoinDesk. It was a lot more in line with our goals for attending conferences in terms of our audience. We discovered a variety of new use cases and discussed current ones where decentralized storage can be applied as a data storage solution. We were approached by many at the booth, and it was the opportunity to educate the power of decentralized storage to people. Upcoming, we have Mainnet will be hosting a sponsored session. It will be a great opportunity for us to carry out our experience from the previous events this year and really push for adoption and awareness. For content, we recently published the Grant of the Month playlist, which is a new video series reusing content grantees send us to raise awareness. SciLearn has also completed their grant, and they've made their articles public on building Web3 movie streaming dApps using Next.js, Tailwind, and Sia RentD, along with a YouTube playlist. This month, we'll hope to see the State of Sia August edition, along with an animated video of how renters and hosts interact with each other within a state channel, along with an FSD article talking about Sia's very own IPFS node. We have 5 new grants approved this month. We have 2 Revolt, whereas the team aims to build a desktop application using a previously built ARC data wallet RentSD browser extension. It will be an easy-to-use Sia network data wallet with features for managing files stored in the Sia network. You have Passkey Holder. It aims to offer users a decentralized solution for storing and managing their passkeys on the Sia network. It integrates smoothly with the WebAuthn API on the websites and will ensure a secure and reliable authentication handling. The next grant we have is the WordPress Backup. It aims to introduce a Sia plugin that delivers a comprehensive and secure solution for backing up and restoring WordPress sites. It's leveraging the Sia's decentralized storage. The plugin ensures a reliable and scalable way to safeguard sites from data loss, while enabling effortless restoration when necessary. Another grant that we've approved is SiaGraph. This grant will be created to offer data and insights into the Sia network. It's designed to help users track their network growth. It provides access to various metrics such as storage usage, individual host statistics, and other global network data. And lastly, we have OrbitDB. This is a tool that extends the capabilities of OrbitDB by allowing it to use the Sia decentralized storage network as its primary backend. This plugin provides OrbitDB users with a highly available, secure, and resilient storage solution while preserving the decentralized and peer-to-peer nature of OrbitDB.
Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a quick demo of VupChat and show off the progress that I've made this summer. So VupChat is a messenger for Blue Sky that uses S5 to add more features like encrypted messages. And today I'm going to be demoing just that, encrypted messages. So I have VupChat. This is a fresh instance. Nothing has happened to it yet. So I created a Blue Sky account that I'm going to use. So let's paste in that email, paste in that password, and then that will log me into Blue Sky. And now once you log into Blue Sky, you don't have to, but you can log into S5. If you don't log into S5, you could just use it as a normal just wrapper for Blue Sky messaging, and that's totally fine. But today I want to show off the encrypted messaging features. So I'm going to register, and you can save that seat for later. I'm not going to need it later, but you can. And you can also click on Advanced and specify the S5 node you're going to use. So the default is S5 Ninja, but I'm going to use my own node just to show off, and you can switch the nodes. Okay, so now that you have that, you can log it. All right, that takes a second because you have to sign up at the portal, everything. Okay, now that we're in the app, you'll see this little notifier and you can dismiss it. And then next time you open the app, it'll nag you again to see if you want to enable encrypted messages. You can disable it, so you don't have to do that. But in my case, I went to enable encrypted messages. Okay, so that just enables in the background. So I don't have any messaging threads yet. So let's go message my main account. Valent, there's me. So the green signifies that you can message them. The yellow is that you need to follow them, message them, and red is this blocked. So let's message myself. That will create a chat client with them. You can just say hi. And what these two messages are here. So what just happened? I'll explain that. So these two messages are the encrypted chat invite because this Covalent account, my main Blue Sky account, has already been set up to use encrypted messages through MLS and through S5. So it already has announced its key pairs. So this client just read the key pairs and sent an invite link to the other client. You can see now it automatically turned on encrypted messages here. So if you send another message, let's actually just accept that invite on the other client. Okay, we're all good. See, just said the other person joined the group. That's from my phone. So now you can say encrypted messages, hey, hello, and that sends to the other device. It shows like a little padlock. It's in green because it's encrypted. And from my other device, I can say, sup, and that instantly gets sent over. Great. And then you can also send messages over non-encrypted, just if you want that option. So hello world. And then from the other device, I can say, hello chef. And yeah, everything's pretty snappy. It mostly just works right on sign up. Like there haven't really been any issues with the encrypted chats. Other features are still in the works, but this is what I've got so far. So hope you all have a lovely day, and bye.
Hello, fellow Kryptonians, crypto users including Sia. I'm a Unix geek going on 30 years, using OpenBSD for my secure desktop and hosting services. I also use Linux for hosting KVM VMs, including Sia daemons. Over 8 years ago, I started using Sia, appreciating that its volumes did not pre-fill bits, in contrast with another that centralizes contracts, currency, and pre-fills bits for the host, aka StorageIt. I took the journey from SiaD to the modern world of HostD, RenderD, and WalletD a couple months ago. Missing the old command line interface SIAC, I'm crafting SiaCTL using the API with my favorite programming language, Perl. Hopefully, I can document my experience for it to be useful to others soon. The Zen testnet can be an adventure, especially with baby steps preparing for Utrixo's grand entrance later this year. Utrixo will be well worth the pain, and I do look forward to the boom after it's implemented successfully. You can find me as Todd F in the Discord community, either helping, testing, or pointing out challenges because, let's face it, bugs are only fun as challenges in disguise. As we look to the future with Sia's tech, we're not just exploring storage solutions. There is a whole ecosystem to create and explore. From my perspective, it should be the preferred storage medium in the Earth-Moon system. Beyond Earth-Moon, we'll have to talk. The speed of light delays present a challenge for any Kryptonians hoping for storage across the solar system.
So we have our community questions in. Our first question is, will B2 enterprise level performance when released? The answer is yes. B2 will dramatically improve the scalability and reliability of large nodes immediately after launch. We have another question about B2. Will B2 marketing include easy on-ramp for individual use cases? So B2 doesn't directly solve size usability issues. It enables easier access points. Our goal is to have a completely decentralized and frictionless on-ramp for individual users by the time the hard fork activates. Engineering efforts will shift to an easy, user-friendly on-ramp for individual users in the time between the release hard fork and its activation. Our third question is, will marketing efforts emphasize high-level user-oriented features, performance, and use cases, and usability instead of just long-lasting technical specifications, and GitHub check-ins as it's been the case in the past? So yes, our marketing and partnerships efforts will focus on user-oriented features, ease of integration for businesses, and benefits of decentralization. So our second to last question is, what is the status of the hiring process for the front-end engineer and the digital marketing specialist positions? So we have successfully filled both positions. We have a number of additional positions we'll be announcing before the end of the year, targeting partnerships, business development, and operations. And the final question is, what are the success metrics on completion of a project that's going through a grant? So for a time, it was simply how close is the end result to the initial proposal. We've certainly seen many completed projects. Only 1 out of the 41 were ever abandoned, and some of them are really great. But since then, we've implemented new processes to monitor the success of the life of the grant. We are actively tuning the KPIs to better gauge the impact a grant may have on the ecosystem. So one of our goals with the marketing position is to give successful grant projects the resources they need to increase their visibility and adoption. So looking at our monthly goals, for engineering, our engineering goal generally outlines several key objectives aimed to improving the functionality and reliability of the Sia ecosystem. The RHP4 refers to the new version of the renter-host protocol, which governs how renters, the users seeking storage, and hosts, the storage providers, interact with the Sia network. Implementing RHP4 in both the client, the rentd, and the server as hostd will modernize and optimize these interactions. Preparing rentd and hostd version 2 means getting these components ready for general use, likely involving new features and performance improvements. One important part of the work is ensuring that the components can handle the network hard fork, which is a major update to the blockchain without any issues, hence the focus on extensive testing. Additionally, the goal includes further testing the core libraries to enhance the stability and reliability of the underlying system. Host benchmarking, which involves evaluating the performance of the storage host, will be introduced within the Explorer D, a tool for analyzing and exploring the network. Finally, releasing the beta version of Explorer D is a step towards making these new features and tools available to users, allowing them to interact with and measure the performance of the network more effectively. Looking at our growth goals, for mainnet, growing our network, raising awareness of Sia, and building partnerships within our ecosystem is paramount. Looking ahead, we'll be launching marketing campaigns to raise the profile of Sia network and our S3-compatible gateway outside the crypto space. Additionally, we'll be pushing content to help new users understand the benefits of decentralized storage. We'll also be creating guidelines to better support grantees with marketing resources, ensure that they have what they need to succeed. Before the end of the year, we'll be adding team members specializing in strategic, partnerships, and business development to strengthen our ecosystem and extend our reach. Thank you all for watching. If you know someone that's missed a call this month, a link for the Sia Community Call will be made available in the announcements channel so you can share it with others. Take care everyone, catch you next time.